Hi YouTube. Sorry again for the horrible quality of this video. I really just like a better webcam would be a really great thing for me to do. So this video is going to be long, and hopefully I can get through the whole thing. I'm going to be talking about not just my fiance and my experience with the moving company National Relocation Van Lines. Because our story and what happened to us should be heard by people. Because at the end of the day, I don't want anybody else to get themselves into the same situation that we got ourselves into, which was really difficult. And honestly, at the end of the day, we got away easy, and I don't want anyone else to have to go through that. So, this review, this rant / review / whatever you want it to be, I'm kind of recapping my 8-page written review that I'm posting all over the internet. It will be my record when eventually we get an attorney for this whole situation, for the Better Business Bureau, for the DOT, for whoever we wind up talking to about the situation. If anybody has advice for us at this point, I mean, anything that you're thinking of that we haven't thought of yet, you can feel free to contact me. I will post my information into the comments box. I mean, I'm fine with giving y'all my email address, it's okay. Yeah, if you guys have any advice for me, if you guys have contact with a lawyer that's dealt with these issues, like, please feel free to give me a ring, because I want to take these horrible people down, because it's just not cool. Okay, so let me begin with some background. My fiance and I were just moved from Philadelphia to Charlotte. My fiance is a 4th grade teacher and was offered a job in Charlotte-Mecklenburg school systems, and we needed to move. We lived in a 1,500 square foot townhouse, or row home, let's be real, outside of Philadelphia, and sorry, that's my phone, I don't know if it keeps trying to bother me. So we needed to figure out a way to move. And this all happened kind of suddenly. CMS just called him out of the blue and was like, hey, we'd really like to have you next year. So we had to get things together pretty quickly. So I started looking into moving trucks. Every other move we'd done up until this point was us in a 15-foot U-Haul. And I looked into it, and we were moving the last week in July. Yes, this past July. So, our move date was July 30th, 2015. And just for anybody who's watching this 5 years from now and wants to know if anything's changed, there's your date. And the U-Haul, I called a bunch of truck places, and they said that this was the most popular move date of the year, or that weekend was. I guess because kids are out of school and parents want to move them and all kinds of good stuff. So the truck alone was going to cost us $1,500. We were upping the truck to a 24-foot truck, so let me get that out of the way. There's a lot more crap now than we did. So we were upping to a 24-foot truck. It was going to cost us $1,500. That's a lot of money. Then we had to tow our car, because one of us would need to drive the truck. So the towing equipment was another $100 and change. Then my fiance and myself have both hurt our backs pretty badly during moves. I still have a lot of problems with mine as a result of moving a really heavy dresser once upon a time. And I knew that it just was not safe for us to be doing all of the heavy lifting this round. Because, if I threw I'd thrown my back out a couple of months previously moving something that was like 40 pounds. And if I did that again, I'm out of commission for like 4 days. And that's just, can't do that. Not when you're moving. So I looked into hiring movers, and U-Haul has all kinds of recommended places, and it was going to be like $300 on either end, so another like $600. So quickly, this move, which on the way up had cost us like $500, was going to cost us like $2,000, and that seemed like a lot of money. My fiance and I are both in our mid and late 20s. He's late. And we don't have a lot of money laying around, and we're in the process of, we have our first home now, that we've purchased. So all of our money is pretty much tied up in our mortgage, and at that point in our down payment and all this good stuff. So I started to think to myself, for $2,000, like, I wonder how much a full-service moving company could actually cost. My parents moved my whole life. I'm used to moving. I've seen lots of moving companies, so why not look into it? So I Googled moving companies, and there are all kinds of websites, and I put in my information to about 15 of them to have people call me. To get estimates and all that good stuff. And they were contacting me within an hour. And it was just relentless people calling. What I should have Googled was moving scams. Because here's the funny thing about this whole situation is there are websites out there to tell you what to look for when you're thinking about using like a big company to move. There's movingscam.org, there's it's the other one, Protect Your Move. I highly recommend, if you're in the beginning stages of planning a move, to check those out, because they will save you a lot of money and heartache and aggravation and all that good stuff. And they list the signs of a moving scam, and it's very useful to have that. And if I had known what I knew now from reading those websites later, this whole situation might have been different. So I talked to a lot of moving companies, and they were estimating our family weight, if you will, at around 5,000 to 7,500 pounds for all of our nonsense. And they were giving us an estimate somewhere between like 3,400 and 4,000 for that, and it seemed like a lot. We were willing to pay for the convenience and to not have to deal with all the crap ourselves. We were dealing with a landlord on one end, we were dealing with closing on the other end. We really needed things to go smoothly. So we thought, well, we'll think about it. Then this guy, Leo Young, let me say it again, Leo Young, so if anybody knows this bastard, they can point him out in public, from National Relocation Van Lines, called me. And he said that because the company ran a route from Baltimore to Raleigh, that they could give us a discount, a route discount, and that the same estimate that we had looked at originally, which was 5,000 pounds with him, would cost us $2,400 instead of the like $3,400 that we've been quoted by other companies. The other big issue with our move was that we needed to move in like a day or two. I know most moving companies want a range of dates. My fiance and I run a business breeding ball pythons. I know we're weird. we're weird. We got a lot of weirdness going on. But we run a business breeding snakes, and the problem is that without the heat, the snakes will die, and their caging is very large, and we can't take it with us. So so we needed them to have the caging there like the next day or the day after. And we had another company on the line basically that said that they would do that for us, no problem. And that they would like, there, we're fine, yeah, we'll deliver on the weekends, like, it's good. And unfortunately, they were a really reputable company. And this guy, Leo Young, said, not a problem. Gotcha. Not a problem. We can get it there. We will pick your stuff up the 30th. We will deliver the 31st. Not an issue. So, sold. It was cheaper, and I thought we were getting a really good deal. Leo seemed really nice. And they were going to get us the dates we needed, and everything was going to be totally fine. I think for the sake of the viewers, I'm going to split this up into a couple of videos. I will label them as such, like parts 1, 2, and 3, just so you don't have to watch a half-an-hour video, all in one setting. So this was kind of we'll call it the preamble / setup. In the next video, I'm going to talk about our initial contact with National Relocation Van Lines. Hopefully I'll get into what happened the first moving day. But yeah, just so this video having set the stage for what was about to happen to us. So again, to recap briefly, fiance, me, dog, like 60 snakes and like 100 rats, moving to Charlotte from Philadelphia. National Relocation Van Lines called us, gave us a $2,400 estimate for 5,000 pounds, and that was all cool. So I will see you in the next video.